On February 6th, we had the worst day in stock market history. The market dropped roughly 1,600 points, and then at the end of the day, sort of rallied back up about 576 points. Now, I did a video live on Facebook and Instagram to kind of talk about, what actually happened, why did it happen. There was technically not a reason in the sense of a bad thing that fundamentally happened to our economy. These corrections or almost corrections, this pullback, well, it's cyclical. It was predictable. It's something that happens all the time. We have been going up for literally not only the last 9 years, but if you really look at like the last 6 months, we've been hitting new highs after new highs after new highs, right? And so we basically retraced or kind of went all the way back to the same levels or price points that we were at roughly around beginning of November. So really big day, really bad day for some people if all you do is look at one day as if that's the entire picture, and it's not. And so that's what I tried to explain in that video. So what happened the day after the worst day in history? Well, think about this. Most people probably came home, heard it was the worst day in history, that sunk in really deeply, and you probably would have guessed or suspected that the market was going to drop the next day too, right? Actually, it did. The market pretty much rallied, or we basically went back up. So even though we just had the worst day in history, today was actually the largest gains in 2 years. So think about that. Biggest drop, and then right after that, market was so low that we pulled back up really, really hard as well. All right, so I want to show you a couple charts real quick, just so you can kind of get a picture to see what this actually looks like, because the media sometimes doesn't actually explain things the best way. So markets are open 24 hours, at least like futures market, right? So I'm actually gonna show you a chart that shows you that the market was actually down all night. So when we woke up, today or this morning, the market immediately started going up, and we virtually were up all day, right? Which is how we had the 576 point rally. So even though for the most part of the day, they were actually talking about how the Dow was down, most of that down actually occurred during the night, or what's called the pre-market. But that's when we start technically tracking the next day. So it's a little confusing. I won't say it's a trick or anything like that, but when you actually look at the chart, from 9:30 when the stock market opened, we virtually went straight up and was up all day, right? And so a lot of times this will happen. You have these really, really bad days, and people start to come home, they watch the news, they think the next day is gonna be terrible because the gloom and doom and what these experts are preaching means that we're probably gonna drop again. And sometimes that can actually mean that we're doing something very typical, very cyclical, very predictable. And when prices go low, a lot of smart investors buy. So why wouldn't we push right back up? It was possible, right? I'm actually gonna show you a couple charts. So let's take a look at Apple. Apple shot back up. Let's take a quick look at Google. Google shot back up as well. Let's take a look at Netflix. Netflix today shot right back up. Let's take a look at Amazon. Amazon shot right back up. Let's take a look at Facebook. And so why did I pick these companies to look at? Because these are a lot of the big tech savvy consumer goods companies that a lot of people like you love. We use Netflix and Apple and Google and Amazon for our packages, or to buy things and get it through Amazon Prime a lot of times. So these really big, strong companies that we all know and love, that literally are the best companies in the world, tend to do what really good companies do. And they bounce right back. Now, there's one or two things that I'm not showing you on this chart that literally would have helped you to know that there was a 99.7% chance that prices were going back up. It's a simple line on the chart. It's something I could literally teach 5th graders, but it's also something that you have to learn in a really good class, right? And so my name is Noble Woods. If I didn't say that, I probably should have started the video off saying that. I teach people how to invest, kids and adults, of course, how to invest, and even teach a higher level advanced trading class called Elite. If you want more information like this, keeping the market simple, there's some principles that you need to know, and they can help change your life. Because the stock market creates billionaires. And it's where all the world's wealth and worth and value comes from, in a sense of financial companies that create value for all of us, right? Through products and services that we love. So if you're interested in learning more, definitely go to www.limitlessclass.com. And if you live here in the Atlanta area, I got something really, really special for you. On February 24th, I'm doing something called Limitless Love. It's a live, interactive 4-hour workshop. I'll provide lunch catered by some really amazing folks. For couples, I want to reach specifically married couples, engaged couples, serious couples. And here's the equation. 1 shared vision times 2 incomes, multiplied by 2 incomes. Add that to investing knowledge and you have wealth. It's that simple. Married couples, engaged couples, serious couples, you should be able to do more with 1 shared vision and 2 incomes and a little bit of investing knowledge. The next event coming after that is going to be my Limitless Live. It's open for like a general audience. I cover everything from penny stocks to cryptos to what is shorting a stock, what does that mean, all the way up to the advanced market. So that event is designed to really just help you understand investing in a really, really short amount of time. It's only 3 hours, but you're probably going to learn more in those 3 hours than you've learned your entire life about the stock market, about the futures market. They're all the same. I want to teach you how to make money, how this works, but you got to come out, or you got to go to the website, you got to sign up, eventually sign up for class, because that's where the real transformation happens. So that's it. That was my quick little market recap. I just wanted to let you know that just because the market had a big gloom and doom day does not mean that markets cannot bounce right back up. What happened yesterday, while it was an abnormal day in the terms of how hard it dropped, it was actually a normal day. But you gotta be able to read a chart. You gotta be able to know what these days really mean, to see it, and to confidently know what to do. You should have made money today. Should have, but it depends on how much you know. So anyway, thanks for watching. Share this video with somebody that you know, that you love, that you care about, that you want to be more educated and to be empowered to make more money, to protect themselves and their families as well. So thanks for watching. All right. That's it. How long was that? 1 take. I'm doing 1 takes like Jay-Z in this.